everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the Pond to Rock podcast, the podcast about Peace Corps Jamaica volunteers serving and living in Jamaica. My name is Rachel Sims, a volunteer, and I will be your host for today. And I thought to kick off today's episode, I would talk a little about my life in Jamaica. My everyday life as a Peace Corps Jamaica volunteer is very different than my everyday life back in the States, for a lot of reasons. But one big reason is just what I hear every day. The sounds that I experience in my everyday life in Jamaica are way different than the sounds I experience back in the United States. For example, the sounds of the school children reciting their evening's prayer before they're dismissed for the school day.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Or the sounds of the school children playing playground games during lunch.
1 and 20, 2 and 20, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 20, 27, 28, 29, 30.
But every day, no matter where I am on the island, something I hear without fail is Patois. What is Patois? It sounds a little bit like this. And that's what Patois is, the language that Jamaicans speak in their day-to-day lives. It's not just some dialect of English, it's a language in its own right. And in order to get to know Jamaican culture more, you need to get to know Patois a little more too. And so, us Peace Corps volunteers set out to help you, our listeners, learn more about Patois, its history, how it ties into Jamaican culture, and more. This episode includes an interview with Dominique, another Peace Corps volunteer, and our language expert, Bertram, as well as a poetry reading that one of my Jamaican counterparts was kind enough to let me record. With all that, let's have Dom take it away.
Hey there, my name's Dominique Gabrew. I'm a Peace Corps volunteer in Jamaica, and I'm here with Bertram Gale.
Hi.
Bertram is one of our language experts, so we're just going to be talking about Patois today. So Bertram, what is Patois?
Patois is a very interesting language. It's the language of the majority of Jamaicans. It borrows most of its vocabulary from English, but its structure in terms of phonology and the grammar is from the Niger-Congo family of languages.
Oh, that's very interesting. When did Jamaicans actually start speaking Patois?
Jamaicans start to talk Patois in, let's say, the 1600s, like 1662, somewhere there when Britain took over Jamaica. Interestingly, most linguists believe that Patois started in the Bahamas.
Really?
Yes, in the Bahamas. And the slaves who came from Bahamas, they were there longer than the slaves in Jamaica, so they had the more developed language.
Wow.
Yeah, so they took it to Jamaica, and the slaves who were here sort of accepted the form of language that was spoken by the slaves in the Bahamas.
I did not know that. You learn something new every day.
Yes.
But wait, isn't English the official language in Jamaica?
It is the official language in terms of what is on the papers. So it's the language of education, the language of the courts. It's what the government does all of its official business in. And as such, we accept it as the official language. But in terms of what the majority of Jamaicans understand and what best and what the majority of Jamaicans use every day, Patois is the language.
Wow. Can you teach me some Patois?
Yeah, man.
How do you say hello?
Howdy, wagwan.
Howdy?
Yes, wagwan.
Wagwan. All right, cool. How do I introduce myself to somebody in Patois?
Okay, so you start with howdy. Howdy.
Howdy.
My name Bertram. What your name?
My name Dominique.
All right.
Okay. Wow. Well, thanks, Bertram. Thanks for chatting with me today.
You're welcome. No problem, man.
How do we say goodbye in Patois?
Later, little more.
Later. Little more. All right, little more then.
Hi everyone, so it's Rachel Sims here and I'm with Mrs. Brown, so let's go ahead and say hello.
Hi everyone, how are you?
Mrs. Brown is the grade 3 teacher at the school that I work at, and I've asked her to read a poem by Louise Bennett, who's a famous Jamaican poet who writes in patois a lot. So I'm going to ask Mrs. Brown to talk a little bit about the poem and then read it for us because she has a lot of skills and she's performed a lot. So,
Okay, Miss Sims. This poem that I'm about to read is entitled South Parade Peddler. You know, in Jamaica, especially downtown Kingston, you go and you hear persons selling the newspaper, calling out, buy the Star or Gleaner or whatever. Or they're selling things for hair and all of that.
yeah, man.
All right, so the poem is basically about what a typical market in Kingston, downtown Kingston.
Okay.
Okay, it says South Parade Peddler by Louise Bennett. Hairnet, scissors, fine teeth comb. What a nice lady there. Buy a scissors for me, no lady. Hairpin, toothpaste. Go away. Me say go away already. If you don't like it, see me. You that sell like bumping plain fun. You soon bust up like grass pea. You favor shoelace, powder puff, clothes hanger, belt, penknife. Buy something no me nice, young man. Buy a earnet for your wife. Buy something with the change, no sir. And make the Lord bless you. Me no sell for the earnet curler, sir. You fast and face it too. Take out your hand out of my box. Put down my razor blade. You not got no use for it, for you that suffer from earache. Nice, nice lady. Come, me precious. Come this way. Hairpin? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You is the nicest one for the day. Toothbrush? Beg your pardon, sir. Me never see your mouth. Them torpedo your teeth, sir. Are you female lick them out? No bother pick up me no, sir. You, sir. Your face look like, say, you draw it out a lucky box. No bother me. Go away. One policeman that come. But me that try get one more sale. Shoelace, toothpaste. Buy quick no, sir. You want me go to jail? If the police ever catch me lies, we peddler career done. Pick up your foot in your hand. Hairpin, hair collar, run.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
You enjoyed?
That's great. Yeah.
Started it. But you know, patois is a thing now. It's our language, but because we don't actually practice it in writing and all of that, we talk it, but to read it and spell it is one of the hardest thing.
Yeah,
because you know, because it's not that we use it in the classroom and it's a regular thing. We just actually talk it.
Yeah.
But if you were to sit down and write it, you might have persons come with different versions of spelling some of the words.
Yeah.
Right. And you know, the culture differs from place to place. For example, in one area they may say, me been a good on there. Mm-hmm. Or me did a good on there.
I went down there.
Right.
For our
you get it? You get it?
For our listeners who don't know patois.
Right. So it is fun. Where you go? You know what that means?
Yeah, where are you going?
Where are you going?
Yeah.
Well, you're getting it fine.
Yeah, me chat patois all the time.
You did it?
Me chat nice, me chat good.
You know, still like Obama say, Wagwan Jamaica.
Wagwan Jamaica. Yeah, for true.
Yeah, man, it is colorful. The language is colorful, and anywhere we go, people just just crave it. They just want to learn it because they find it fascinating. It is a colorful language.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
colorful.
Yeah. Would you be willing to teach me some patois right now?
Okay.
Proverbs or anything like that that you can think of?
Oh, Proverbs. When trouble take you, picnic short fit you.
When trouble take you, pick me, shirt fit you? What does that mean?
What do you think you mean?
When trouble...
Think about it. When trouble take you, picnic short. Think about in a situation you are. When trouble take you, picnic short fit you.
Little shirt. Like when you're in trouble, any option is viable. You'll look for any way out.
Right. Even the smallest way. It's like, all right, think about if normally you probably couldn't go to a small space.
Right.
Right?
But
because every day you say, me can't walk there because me can't pass there because me too little. You understand me?
Yeah.
But a mice or cow is coming after you and you have no clue, but you have to get out of that place.
Okay, yeah.
You understand? You're going to small up your friend, you go through that small space to get out of there.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's a circumstances where you have to get out. You understand?
Yeah.
Picnic short. Right.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Brown.
Yeah, man, anytime we can teach you that.
I had fun listening to you. Maybe I should practice one and try to perform it for the school.
Okay. That would be nice. That would be nice.
All right. Oh, can we say goodbye in patois? I'm gonna say
Tata.
later. Tata. Little more.
Yeah, man. Later.
Okay. That wraps up our patois episode. We hope you had fun and learned a little bit of something too. Thank you to Dom, Bertram, and Mrs. Brown for helping us with this episode. Check out our official government page at www.peacecorpsjamaica.gov. Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram too. And subscribe to our YouTube channel so you won't miss any future podcasts. Ta-ta! Little more later.